have people periodically ask me how I got to be successful in my spiritual business, go from part-time to full-time, exit up out of the matrix, and be being paid to do what I love and talk about magical and metaphysical woo-woo witchy things. I move very fast. I do not overthink things. I push through my fears, even when they're coming up. Like, that's fine, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so for an example, I had a client yesterday, and we talked about her spiritual business in the context of marketing, social media, sales, lead magnets, all of like the business logistical side of things. I mean, still energetic, but a lot more like business logistics. And I used to help people with those things a lot more than I do now. I kind of switched into spiritual gifts and soul mission and doing a lot more like energy work. And after that session, I was like, dang, I had so much fun and it was so expansive. I miss doing this. And I got a ping from my higher self. And I was like, oh, well, why don't you start offering sessions? Because I had made a video and somebody said, oh, I would love to have this with you. And I was like, you know what, why not? And so this morning I put together a sales page and a booking site for it, and sent out an email to my community like, hey, I'm open for these sessions if you want to work on your spiritual business. And there we go. It's something that I felt called to do, so I did it. I didn't sit there and lament or overanalyze. And then I end up booking sessions. And it expands and expands and expands. It's also okay to let things go too. Like, I had let this go, for a while to focus on other things. But then when it came back around, of course I had fears that came up, because I was like, oh, well, I haven't done this in a little while. Am I far along enough to actually help people? All these different things, like irrational things. And even though I felt it, whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. And I do that with everything. I get a download or a ping for a masterclass, a workshop, an offering. Let's do it. If it works out, great. If not, whatever. We'll just try something else. Because sometimes you get into things and you think you're going to like it, but then you don't. Or it's not an equal energy exchange, or, whatever. And that's okay too. There have been a million things that I have tried, and I didn't like doing it once I got into it. And I dropped it. To something else. Just keep it pushing and moving forward, and that is where you will find your success. Like, be quick about things. Like, be intentional and ask yourself, why do I want to do this, and make sure it's not coming from a place of fear or lack. But if it's like genuinely something that is going to fulfill your soul, just give it a go. Like, prove to yourself that you can do it.